Hello everybody, my name is Raccoon Bro, and welcome back to another reaction video. It is time for a death battle episode, and this is one that I've been looking forward to for quite a while. Deadpool versus Mask. And there's gonna be a whole lot to unpack here. First of all, we're finally getting our first completely hand-drawn episode of the season. And I know that episodes like Green Lantern vs. Ben 10 and Mob vs. Tatsumaki, they had hand-drawn elements to them, but for the most part, they were basically sprite fights. I like to call those kind of battles hybrids. They've done it before with Carnage vs. Lucy. Those are some of my favorite episodes, but I especially love it when they go full-on cartoon on us, and that's what they're going to do here. Specifically, they're going to be doing it with the Rooster Teeth 2D animation team. These same guys who work on shows like Camp Camp and Nomad of Nowhere, and I really love Camp Camp. So it's I absolutely love the comedy, and the animation is one of the best parts about it. So that's why I've been looking forward to this episode so much. Of course, it's also because Deadpool is one of my favorite superheroes of all time, and I know it's his third time coming back, but he brings a whole new level, a brand new element every time he comes back, since, you know, he's always breaking the fourth wall and interacting with Wiz and Boomstick. That's the kind of thing that you can't really say for other characters like Batman, who's been around 3 times, and they just kind of, you know, talk about the same thing again each time. But with Deadpool, you know, you get to look forward to the brand new interactions between him and Wiz and Boomstick. And now that the Mask is going to be here, there's no telling what's going to happen. Now, full disclosure, I'm pretty sure Mask is going to win going into this, because he's got Toon Force on his side, and that kind of thing is ridiculously dangerous in these types of scenarios. And if he does win, I'll be totally fine with that. I recently checked out The Mask, the 1994 film, you know, starring Jim Carrey. Oh my god, that film was so freaking good. I really wish that had been the first, you know, piece of Mask media I had been exposed to, because when I was a kid, the first thing I watched was Son of the Mask from 2005. Yeah, we don't talk about that one. So, I have no idea what's gonna happen. Ben has said that plenty of people have been speculating this episode, and nobody was able to guess what happens next. So, here's to hoping that this is one of this is gonna be one for the ages. I personally think it's got all the potential in the world to be a fantastic episode. So, with all that being said, let's get in to the video. All right. I can't tell you guys how.
You sure this is gonna work? This'll shut him up for good?
Trust me, it's the perfect plan.
Okay, then let's get started.
Yes! Let's kill Deadpool, everyone!
To most of us, the laws of reality are unbending rules we never question.
Even for us, but for some people, they're more like guidelines.
Such as Deadpool, Marvel's merc with a micropenis.
And the Mask, a total Chad who just oozes big dick energy.
Yeah!
Could have sworn that would get his attention.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win.
My third death battle?
Yeah!
Wait, what was that about a micropenis?
Oh man, I cannot wait to see
Every famous
them use all the
superhero has a
Deadpool 2
special something
footage.
which makes them recognizable. Some are gothic knights of darkness, a showcase of order versus chaos. Some are instantly relatable, a prime example of an average person in a not-so-average world.
And some are shoved in your face over and over and over again
Yeah.
until you just can't take it anymore.
Oh,
Rip it in
shucks.
half.
Are you talking about me? You're such a sweet talker.
Go away.
We've been through this, but why stop a good thing? Hi, I'm Wade Wilson, masterful mercenary and twice robbed of winning People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive award. Way back, I got stuck in a seriously shitty situation called cancer. The worst supervillain.
I was a little,
Then the good folks
I was a little
of
mixed on his
Department K
design at
offered me a
first, but I
cure.
really love his
Sounded
move.
great.
I really love it in
Until I learned
movement.
the big plot twist.
Department K was actually a sect of the Weapon X program, a top-secret project for crafting super soldiers by any means necessary.
They shot Wade up with 50 cc's of hot, creamy Wolverine juice. It gave him the same crazy healing factor, but also turned his face into an improv comedy prompt.
You look like an avocado. Had sex with an older, more disgusting avocado.
After escaping in gruesome fashion, Wade resumed his life as
That
a
man is a
mercenary,
piece of
taking
shit
the
who
name
call the fake bomb
He's got
threats
your
in a
standard
theater.
superhuman buffs, super strength, super speed, super toughness, the works. But
Nice.
he puts that super swagger to use as an expert martial artist. Though it's hard to tell sometimes because he lets himself get hit a lot.
Yeah.
Hey, when you have a healing factor that would make even Logan's nuclear-charred adamantium skeleton blush, you let yourself nosh on a lead sandwich every once in a while. I've survived gunshot wounds, impalement, organ destruction, stupefaction, and even freaking disintegration. Good luck trying to take me out.
Don't take all the credit for yourself. You know you were cursed with everlasting life by Thanos during some of that.
Yeah, well, me and Space Grimace have a really deep relationship. About as deep as I am and his girlfriend. Hey-o!
Oh!
Thanos removed the curse so we could violently murder you.
An impulse I deeply empathize with.
Yeah.
Well, as much as I like getting resurrected after that, I like doing the opposite to other people even more.
Yeah.
As in killing them. With weapons, especially my lovely golden girls, Beam
Oh, I'm
and
loving this
Arthur.
music.
That would be his katanas, which are almost unbreakable thanks to an energy field from his suit.
Damn.
Fully charged, they can even cut the Hulk.
Even then, Deadpool is
No
a walking
freaking way.
arsenal with enough machine guns, sniper rifles, grenades, rocket launchers, tranquilizers, etc. to take out a small country.
Man,
And
Deadpool
if
2
I'm
didn't
feeling
even
cute,
scratch
I might
half the
delete you
surface.
later with any one of the wacky weapons of mass destruction I've picked up on my misadventures. Like a gun that wipes you from history,
Whoa.
the actual Venom symbiote, and the 7th Infinity Stone, the Continuity Gem. It rewrites canon itself and could even make Wiz and Boomstick bearable co-hosts. I mean, maybe.
Oh yeah? Well, let's go over some of these feats of yours. Take it away, Wiz.
With pleasure. Deadpool has showcased his impressive super strength when, at one point, he stood up straight, without aid. Based on Deadpool's canon weight and examining the distribution of mass here, we can deduce his legs can support 210 pounds, or just under 100 kilograms.
Wait, what?
Oh, or how about the time he held up this pistol?
Oh,
That's
look,
a
this is
Desert Eagle
great.
Mark 19, which weighs 72 whole ounces. Amazing.
Guys, what the hell? You know I can kick people through concrete walls and yank around a 6-ton helicopter, right?
Here we can see him running, much like typical human beings do, and the average male running speed is about 9.4 kilometers per hour.
Hey, I was out running a goddamn airplane. You know how fast airplanes are. Jesus H. Christ almighty. Do some research for once, you frauds.
Jokes aside, Deadpool can move faster than the eye can track.
That's
He's
just
caught Captain
awesome.
America's shield, which Cap can throw fast enough to slice through tanks.
Whoa.
He's even dodged the electric-powered mutant Surge's lightning blasts. If these are anything like the leaders of real lightning, they could be moving over 98,000 meters per second.
Deadpool's a tough son of a bitch, too. He's survived a sunburn from a freaking space laser, getting crushed under the Chrysler building, and an explosion that cratered an entire city block. Just look at the size of that.
Measuring the crater's volume and applying statistics for pulverization
Whoa.
of rock,
I
the
think I saw this
explosion
image
must have
in the
equaled about
Discord
130
that I'm
tons
in.
of TNT.
Yeah.
It's like getting hit in the face with 22 monster trucks driving at top speed, all at the same time.
But Deadpool isn't perfect. Far from it, obviously. Unlike Wolverine, his chemically induced healing factor isn't a natural evolution, and so it seriously damaged his brain. Which explains a lot.
Yeah.
This guy isn't just annoying as balls, he's legit insane. Talk about a terrible combination.
Well, Deadpool's insanity leads him to talk to seemingly invisible people. Namely, the writers and editors of each comic book he's in.
I mean, is it really insanity if it's true? That's even how he got rid of the continuity gem, by literally handing it over to the editors.
While his broken mind and daredevil attitude makes him incredibly unpredictable, it can often put him in over his head.
Ooh.
Plus, while his healing factor is quite potent, it's not an instant quick fix.
That's why he prefers to reattach his limbs rather than wait for them to regrow.
Am I crazy? Close your hand
Really small.
That's not pleasant.
His biggest weakness, though, is that he's a dumb internet meme and he should feel bad about it.
And using this mathematical formula, taking account of Deadpool's abundance in media, we
Memes plus cringe plus Lamal plus Ryan Reynolds plus Deathstroke ripoff divided by unicorn fetish divided by oversaturation times chimichangas times Rob Liefeld times Takahata 101 times actual cancer divided by cosplay to more than Harley Quinn. Lies equals Deadpool. Disgust equals Deadpool. Trash equals Deadpool. N equals Y. Where hope. N equals truth. And Y equals Deadpool.
we can quantify exactly how dumb he is.
You know, I've done this death battle bullshit 3 times now, and can I just say, I hope you douchebags never change. I love it. I'll be over there chomping on popcorn and chimichangas while your heads explode trying to figure out how I could possibly lose this one. Toodles.
Good riddance.
Deadpool may be an annoying clown who has menaced Marvel's good and bad sides for decades, but he's also had sex with my mom over 100 times and made her moan like, hey, who takes the prompter?
Who do you think?
Back here, son of a bitch!
All right. Time to see what
Psychologist
mask
Carl
can
Jung
do.
once described the persona as a kind of mask, designed on the one hand to make a definite impression on others, and on the other to conceal the true nature of the individual.
Right.
Basically, who we are on the inside is different than who we are on the outside.
Oh, this
but
music-
what if putting on
this
a
music's
mask
bopping.
would actually reveal
Yeah.
what was underneath it?
Underneath the mask?
Let's give me some other Friends
You mean your
vibes.
face?
I don't even know how to start to answer that.
Use your mouth, it's on your face. Well, while Wiz is trying to figure out how masks work, dumbass, let's talk about one mask in particular. The mask.
Its origins are shrouded in mystery. Some say it was used as part of an African tribal ritual. Others say it was created by Loki, the Norse god of mischief.
Who knows and who cares? It wound up in the hands of Stanley Ipkiss, the slubbiest, dorkiest loser this side of Deadpool.
Regenerating degenerates have feelings too, you know.
Aww.
Curious, Stanley donned the mask and was transformed from an everyman to a Superman.
Smokin'!
And now he's a big green cartoon character the media dubbed Big Head.
But you can just call him the Mask. With his newfound powers, Stanley would take on the mob, get the girl, and live happily ever after.
Somebody
Right?
stop
Don't let
me!
the family movie fool you. Sorry, movies. I always forget that second one.
Blech.
Don't blame you. This ain't your silly Steamboat Willie shenanigans. Get ready for some good old-fashioned hardcore violence.
See, the mask itself is alive, and it desires nothing more than absolute carnage. By tapping into its wearer's repressed id, it can turn a nebbish nobody like Stanley into a rampaging serial killer.
Complete with Bugs Bunny powers. Horrifying.
Whoa.
Metafictional combat scientists like myself have long speculated about a unifying theory that could explain the source of the mask's power.
Toon Force?
We call this phenomenon Toon Force.
Yeah!
Think of characters such as Bugs Bunny, Popeye, and Michael Jordan. A being that wields Toon Force seems capable of accomplishing almost anything they desire, so long as they find it humorous. With this power, the mask can manipulate the laws of physics whenever he likes, even breaking the fourth wall.
Oh, God, no. He can break it, too. You never said anything about that. And now we've got 2 of them.
Don't forget about me!
2 of them.
2 of them.
Regardless, Toon Force allows the mask to summon any kind of weapon imaginable from thin air.
Get out of here, Pinkie Pie. No one asked you.
Oversized guns and rocket launchers to whoopee cushions, dynamite, anvils, hell, anything from the Goodfellas at Acme.
Toon Force users can manipulate their bodies in any way they like, whether it be stretching their limbs, inflating themselves like a balloon, or shape-shifting into giant monsters.
Oh, I'm absolutely
And
loving
best
this
of
section
all,
of the
you
episode.
can't really hurt a tune. Well, at least not in the normal way.
Right.
It's not that the mask has a specific healing factor or some such. It's more like he can just say no to damage.
He's had holes blown in him, had his head cut off, stripped his own flesh from his bones, and was blown up into a bloody pulp. He can outpace Lobo, remember him? Because he doesn't need to wait for his body to heal. It just happens.
However, the scariest thing about the mask's use of Toon Force is how it affects the world around him. In most cases, the rules of Toon Force are applied to the user and whomever or whatever the force is affecting.
This even happens in the movie. Man, look at her go.
Holy shit.
But in the
I love
true
that
canon
scene.
of the mask, this is not the case. And this
Oh.
leads to some, well, horrific imagery. The mask can pick up cars and knock over buildings with ease. He can dodge point-blank bullets and run fast enough to set the ground on fire. He has survived massive explosions, giant robots, and being kicked in the testicles so hard he flew.
Out of all the gore in those comics, that is the worst thing I've seen yet. But remember what we said before about him fighting Lobo? The guy who ate a city?
At one point, Lobo and the mask raced around the entire planet several times in the span of just a few seconds, and then crashed into each other in an absolutely gargantuan blast. Based on their after-trail rings and given an estimated time frame of less than half a minute, which fits given the context, they must have been going over 9 million meters per second.
Deadpool is gonna have a really hard
What a
time with
couple
this
of
fight.
scamps.
There's only one way to really stop the mask.
Take
and
it
that's
off.
by removing the mask itself.
Good luck trying. The only way is if the wearer has already decided to let it come off. And with the power it gives, who'd want to?
Technically, the conscience of the person the mask possesses still exists and could be reasoned with or tricked into removing the mask.
Like when Lobo threw a guilt bomb at him after he murdered hundreds of people.
But the mask itself has an astronomically powerful influence on its host.
Right. I mean, who doesn't like letting loose every once in a while? We've covered a lot of vicious murderers on the show, but I've never seen one who has as much fun with it as the mask.
Yeah.
Rock this joint!
Ugh. Woo!
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data
I
through all
am gonna be very
possibilities.
surprised if
But
Deadpool
first,
wins
I've
this.
got a hunger for some.
I swear if you cut the commercial, I'll strangle you both with an actual
It's
blue
time for a death battle!
Thank you, Deadpool. Thank you so much. All right, I've seen the first minute of this fight on loop,
Yep. That's
so
me.
I know exactly what
Probably
happens.
wondering how I got in this mess.
But
there's
we
only
still have enough
time
budget
a
for
few
a few
minutes
bits of animation,
so
so we're skipping that part. Boom! I love this opening. This is perfect. Oh man, smoking!
All right, Majora's Mistake. You've got one chance to take that off.
It's time for a death battle! God, the 2D animation team did such a good job. Alright, time for new stuff. Oh!
Got it. Actually, that's not canon. Let's just say I know the right people. With this continuity jam, I can rewrite anything I think needs fixing. I could stop Hitler from being born, rewrite the Star Wars prequels, or even make you take off that mask.
No! Stop it! No!
This is over.
An animatic.
Oh, wow! You weren't kidding! Ah, beans, we're in the storyboards!
Old chum, I think that zany stunt of yours ran out the budget. Can't make the scene if you don't have the green. Lucky for you, I have an idea!
Oh, this is great. Dude, it's in live action! Oh my gosh, this is perfect. They're selling water and they're playing Fortnite. Oh. Man, Ben was not kidding. I did not see this coming at all.
Ah, that's it. Honey bun, we're good to go!
Ooh. It's a showdown.
What? Where'd you get that?
Oh, Jack! I'm already wearing it!
Oh.
Look at the sky. He isn't me. Although the internet thinks he might be. Perhaps I've gone too far, far from my reality. I'll do this right. I'm not a joke. What even is a chimichanga?
Oh my god. Oh. Oh, this is freaking beautiful. You're not gonna do anything with that, Wade. Oh.
Fuck you.
Oh no.
Indeed. Who's next?
KO!
Yes, he's gone! He's finally gone! He can never bother us again! Why don't I feel as awesome as I should?
To be fair, given his more robust history, Deadpool held a solid advantage in experience and skill. He was relatively smarter and more, mentally put together in comparison. So it's possible he could have outsmarted the Mask, if given the chance.
Yeah, except that chance was never gonna come. He had some really cool feats of strength and speed, but the Mask blew him out of the water. Like, who cares that Deadpool pulled around a 6-ton copter when the Mask knocked over a building weighing over 1,000 tons?
Yep.
And comparing their speed, he's 100 times faster too. Like, there's no contest.
Not to mention the size of the blast from the Mask and Lobo's collision equals 322 teratons of TNT, trillions of times greater than Deadpool's asteroid feat.
Wiz, stop. None of that matters. This is stupid. We pit Deadpool against a cartoon god. Like you said, the Mask could just say no to damage. Deadpool couldn't even really hurt him. This whole thing was a blowout, a total stomp.
No, I mean, I guess you're right. We're supposed to be impartial, and we went too far. But Boomstick, it's too late to change it.
There's no way to mask what we've done.
The winner is...
What the hell?
Dear Wiz and Boomstick, I know our relationship has been a rocky one, but I just wanted to say, thanks. Thanks for helping me rediscover who I am. Who I really am. The past decade of memes and cosplays and Hot Topic shirts changed me, and I couldn't see it on my own. You made me remember my true self, missing feet and all. And with some help from this royalty-free Sarah McLachlan ripoff song, I hope you can find in your hearts your true selves too. Sayonara, Death Battle. Sayonara.
Aww.
I can't believe I'm saying this, Wiz, but I wish he was still around.
Yeah, me too. Oh no!
Oh, yeah! The winner is me!
Nice.
Hey, thanks for watching this interesting episode.
Deadpool's
If you want to
back,
battle music for
yay.
yourself, you can get by clicking the link down below, and we're about to announce this year's
Season finale. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I have the power of youth on my side.
I am here!
Oh, damn. Well, I have to say, absolutely awesome! Yeah, I'm sure some people are probably going to be a bit disappointed that this wasn't a super serious fight, but I don't care. It was basically a one Looney Tunes cartoon all about just going as off the walls insane with the fourth walling as they could, and I couldn't be more happy. And yeah, sure, Deadpool lost, but like I said, the Mask is great. I love that movie, and I love that character, so plus Deadpool got back with the continuity stone anyway, so who knows? Maybe he'll be coming back sometime in the future. Hopefully not for a while, though, because I do agree that even though I really like it when they bring back characters to, you know, get a second chance, it should be done sparingly, so that way they don't get stale. Now, as for next time, yeah, it's another anime fight, and I'm not exactly super excited about those, but hey, at least it's not another Marvel character. I was a little concerned that would be something like Galactus versus Unicron, and I don't know if people would have been okay with another Marvel character this season, because we've had so many. But I guess, yeah, with variety, you kind of need to have more anime battles. And most of them were towards the end of this season. Sasuke versus Hiei, Mob versus Tatsumaki. I don't count Aang versus Edward. Avatar is not an anime, guys. Get with the program. But anyway, All Might is super dead. Let's be real. And thank you all so much for joining me on this incredible episode. Takahata 101, Kyle, Iggy, I think that's his name. You guys did incredible job voicing the Mask and Deadpool. Wiz and Boomstick, you guys were on point as well. The chemistry between you guys, the Deadpool was probably at its finest here. Honestly, Swan's name. Yeah, you did. This fight was absolutely incredibly written, and I could not. The 2D animation team did well, a very good job as well. Even the live action stuff was pretty funny too. Although I'm probably gonna end up skipping those parts when I rewatch the battle, because I like to get to the fight part. So yeah, not super action packed, but easily one of the funniest battles of the entire show. It's up there with Wario versus DDD and Deadpool versus Deathstroke for that matter. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining me. And also Ragna versus Soul Bad Guy. That I think that one's an incredibly slept-on battle from Season 2. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me, and I hope you all will join me next time for the season finale. All Might versus Might Guy. All Might's probably gonna die, so, My Hero Academia fans, don't, just, you might wanna, get ready for that. Take care.